Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Funjelah. On this episode, Danielle and I are getting into some social cues. What's a social cue that you think is obvious? Everybody should know this one, but for some reason, people don't. Let us know. We get into some social cues, some unspoken rules, and we talk about mainly some attitudes about them. There's a couple gratitudes in there, but that's what this episode is about. And don't forget to leave us a comment on Spotify. You can leave us a comment on Instagram. You can leave us a comment on YouTube. You can leave us a comment. You can also call us. Tell us what you're mad about, what you're grateful for. If you need advice on something, you can call us, leave us a voicemail message. You can also text us or email us. Danielle, go ahead and give them that information.
Yes, so give us a call at 747-300-5380. You can email us at funjelahpodcast@gmail.com. And then, of course, on Anjelah's website, you can fill out a form there and see the dates
for the Funjelah tour.
Woohoo!
The Funjelah podcast is going on tour. Very limited run, limited tickets available. So go to my website and get all the information for the Funjelah live tour. And enjoy this episode with me and Danielle talking about these unspoken rules.
We just want to have fun. Yeah. We just want to have fun. Come on. Let go, let go.
All right. You guys, we are hungry. Okay, we're going to start off the episode right there. We're hungry. Shout out to everybody who's driving in their car hungry right now. Maybe on your way home from work, hungry right now. Maybe on your way to work, hungry right now. Shout out to anybody who's hungry listening to this, because we are right there with you. We are hungry too. I was going to have a little snack before this, but then I didn't want snack mouth. You know what I mean? Like when you still have like food or it changes. Like if there's too much salt on your snack.
Like I have coffee mouth right now is what I feel like, you know?
I have a little bit of dehydrated mouth. Let me drink some water. Hold on. I got a new water bottle.
It's hot pink.
A new canister thing. What are these called? Tumblers.
Yeah.
I got a new tumbler. It's hot pink. Who is this brand? This is Hydro Jug. It works really good keeping my stuff cold.
Nice.
My other ones, I'll put ice in right before I go to bed, and I wake up and the ice is all melted.
Oh.
This one stays like a good 24 hours. I like it.
I have the traditional
Stanley Fanley.
the classic Stan the man. And this is an old one because every time I drop it, it spills. But,
that's why I don't like it. I still have my Stanleys.
I will say, I've got ice in here that I put in there 2 days ago.
Dang.
So where they lack in... Spillage, they make up for in
coldage,
thermage. And we know how these work. Yeah.
Scientist, you guys.
Yep, we're smart.
Okay, so this episode we're gonna do something a little bit diff. Because I don't know if you guys have been listening to the past few episodes. At the very end, in some of the episodes, we've done rapid fire, where Danielle will bring up a situation and be like, are you mad about this? Is this a matitude or is this a gratitude? Can you find the gratitude in this situation? And we're going to do that this episode. Danielle has a list of some unspoken rules, some rules for life. Yeah.
Did you want to do the announcement first or just get into this?
Oh, you're right.
Whatever you want.
Let's announce. Let's do it. Hold on, you guys.
Huge news.
Huge news, hot off the press. When I say hot off the press, I mean maybe
Literally.
This episode is coming out even before the press because it's same day announcement.
Oops.
So it depends on when you're watching or listening to this video if the announcement has actually been made. But drum roll, please. Hold on, I think I have a drum roll. Hold on. No? Did that do anything?
Oh, I don't think I have those turned on. You don't have the volume turned up.
Okay. Never mind.
She's trying to push buttons on the... Can you just unpush that, though? See how it's still lit? We don't want to...
It's not doing it.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty, well...
Can you hear anything?
I don't hear anything, so I think it's got to be okay.
It's got to be okay. Why is that still lit?
Because we have it, the volume turned down on it.
Okay.
She's pushing buttons on the roadcaster like she's a radio DJ.
Yeah, I was trying to do a but like a drum roll. And it didn't work.
Let's just use our imagination.
Okay, ready, everybody? Here's the announcement. Funjelah podcast is going on tour.
Yeah. Wow.
Do you love this podcast? Do you want to see it live and in person? Because you can, as long as you live in Texas. Or if you want to fly to Texas.
Texas specific.
We are going to go on a little mini run of the podcast. We're going to go to San Antonio. We're going to go to Dallas. We're going to go to Austin and Houston.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. So we're one of those
are the
four cities.
winners.
The 4 winner chicken dinner cities
Yes.
that get to host a live Funjelah podcast taping. So if you would like to join us, limited amount of tickets are going to be available on sale. So go to my website, Anjelah.com, and get all the info for the Funjelah live tour. If you would like to come out and be a part of a live episode, we would love to have you.
In October.
In October is when it's happening. So you got
Yes.
plenty of time, but actually you don't got plenty of time because it's, like I said, limited number of tickets. So it's usually going to sell out.
Yeah. She's a sellout over here.
I have been called that in more ways than one. But no, get your tickets and come to a Funjelah live podcast taping in October in Texas. Would love to have you. Bonzo will be there. I don't think Rosie's going to be there.
I'll be there.
Danielle will be there. Yes.
Hey.
Well, you have to be there.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Just a little bit.
otherwise, I don't know what buttons to push. And
And we have first-hand experience of learning that.
okay. Now into the episode. We're going to go through this list
Yeah.
of things. And we're going to find the attitude and the gratitude in each situation. And everybody listening at home or watching at home, you think to yourself where your attitude and your gratitude lies in these situations, in these unspoken rules of life.
Yeah.
Let's hear it, Danielle.
Well, and I did a lot of research on all of this about 2 minutes ago. So get
Love
ready.
that.
But let's jump in. Let's start with one you were telling me about earlier. It's I would say it might be a Southern rule, maybe depending on where you grew up. But the sort of unspoken rule of whenever you are invited over to somebody's house, whether or not you bring something. And I was always taught you should bring something, or at least offer to bring
100%.
something.
I don't know if it's just Southern though. Like Mexican, we do it too. Like So I think it's just in certain cultures, whether it's Southern culture or an ethnic culture or whatever. But it's bring something. Anytime you're invited to someplace, you bring something. And I have 2 stories to this. One I've told on the podcast before, but this one is more recent. One of our neighbors was having a street barbecue, right? Everybody on the street is invited. Come get to know your neighbors. We're going to do a little barbecue at the house. And we're like, oh, what a great idea. Lovely. What time? Okay, great. Me and Manny are the first people to arrive. And so we're like, cool, we're first ones, you know, whatever. We're just chatting and whatnot. Ding dong, next person comes in with like a tray of desserts. And I was like, oh no, I forgot to bring something. Ding dong, next person, a drink. Ding dong, next person. Everybody brought something. And I'm realizing I didn't even think about it. One, I forgot this thing was even happening, but because it's right next door and we're home, we're like, oh yeah, we'll go to, we forgot and let's just go. Completely forgot. I showed up empty-handed. How embarrassing. And everybody brought something.
Yeah.
And then they tried to make me feel better he was like, I actually don't even like when people bring something because I provide everything that's needed. So it's like, he said he didn't like when people bring stuff, but I think he was trying to make me feel better.
Yeah.
For not.
Which then makes me wonder, is the smarter move to then just ask or offer before you even get there?
What can I bring?
Hey, do you need anything? What should I bring?
Yeah.
And then if they say, now follow-up question. Now if someone goes, oh, don't worry about it. Are you still going to bring something just in case?
So this leads me to my other story, which, okay, I've not only shared on the podcast, I shared it in my book as well because I'm still traumatized by this story. I got invited to a New Year's Day party. I think it was New Year's Day. I'm forgetting the holiday at this point, but it was a party at a friend's house. Now, this friend was a newer friend in my life. She was a celebrity, a very, very famous celebrity. Had been a celebrity since the 80s. Very, very famous. And I worked with her on a TV show. We became friends, and she invites me to come to her party at her home. And I'm like, great. What can I bring? Oh, nothing. Don't even worry about it. And I'm like, please, we don't do that. I'm bringing something. Okay. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to make my Tia Mary's salsa. Crowd pleaser. Of course, who wouldn't want some homemade salsa? Oh, it's Super Bowl. It was a Super Bowl party, not a New Year's Day party. It was a Super Bowl party.
And salsa makes sense for that.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. It was a Super Bowl party. Okay. So, and at this point now I'm confused. Maybe it wasn't a Super Bowl party. I don't know. Okay. So anyways.
Not the point.
Not the point. And I make my Tia Mary salsa, and I go to Vallarta and I get their freshly fried chips. Now these chips are freshly fried in oil. It's seeping through the bag. Okay. Oil is just seeping through. It's nasty. It's disgusting. And it's delicious. Okay. I bring my homemade salsa in my little Rubbermaid Tupperware with a red top, clear Tupperware. It's cheap. It's probably cost 40 cents. Okay. I have my salsa in my Tupperware, my oily bag of chips from Vallarta, and we drive to my friend's house. She lives in Malibu on a cliff overlooking the ocean in a beautiful home. And I show up with my Rubbermaid Tupperware of salsa, and we walk in to a private chef catering this event. White tablecloths line the tables. Those beautiful silver trays of the cold crab. Was that where it's like you dip the crab in the sauce? You know.
Do you mean
shrimp
cocktail?
Shrimp cocktail. Thank you very much. Shrimp cocktail. And it's like just this beautiful decorated. And I come in with my salsa and my chips, and she was so kind about it. She was very much like, oh, you don't have to do that here, and hands it off to some assistant, who then hands it off to the chef, who is probably just totally offended that I brought my own food to their event. And they sure did put it in a nice little silver dish with my oily chips out there. And that's when it backfires. When somebody says, don't bring anything, don't worry about it, and you still bring something. You got to know what you're walking into.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, I think context is key.
Yes.
There. You got to know, are you going to your buddy's house that you've been to 1,000 times? Girl, what do you need? Just need a block of cream cheese. I'll bring you a block of cream cheese.
And even in that situation, when you're going to your homie's house and they're like, no, I don't need anything, just come over. You still call when you're on your way there. Hey, I'm on my way. You need something at the store?
Yes.
Did you forget?
Ice?
Ice. Classic.
Yeah.
You need ice.
How are you doing on cups? You need more cups? Napkins?
Yep.
Oh, you know what? I'll just grab some paper towels.
Yeah.
On my way. Don't worry about it.
You got to know what you're walking into.
I feel like, what do you think? I feel like drinks are always a safe bet.
100%.
Like, you can always just walk in with a can of bubbly, a can of
a
Coke.
bottle of wine.
Yeah. Well,
depends. Okay, it depends what situation, but usually a bottle of wine.
Yeah, case of beer.
Classic.
Yeah, like if I'm showing up to a Super Bowl party, I'll grab me a little
BYOB.
Yeah, bring something.
Yeah. Here you go. Here you go. Bag of chips.
Bag of chips. Oh, chips are always good. Yeah. Also, again, dependent on
situation.
What's the vibe? What's the party? What's going? Pool party. Yeah.
I had never been. This was my first invite to her house, and I forgot I didn't have friends of that echelon before. I didn't have that kind of friendship before. I didn't know.
I was like, oh, they got the gourmet homemade Cheetos here. Got it.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So there's attitude and gratitude in that. I would say I definitely am going to offer to bring something wherever I'm invited to.
Now, do you get upset if somebody offers to bring something and you're like, yes, can you bring this? And then they don't?
1,000 billion%.
Or they bring you're like, oh, not quite what I was envisioning.
1,000 billion% for when they don't bring it, or they show up late and their thing that they're bringing is part of we need plates. Yeah. And then you show up late.
Yeah. You were bringing the ice.
Why? Don't bring the thing. Don't bring the thing then.
Yeah.
That's 100,000%.
Yes.
Attitude.
Yeah.
For sure. If I'm just like, oh yeah, bring some extra drinks.
Yeah.
And then they don't, who cares? I got my drinks. That was just because you really wanted to bring something.
Yeah. But if they're like, hey, I'm on my way, and you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot this ingredient to this. I'm making this 7-layer dip and I forgot layer 6. And then you're sitting there waiting and you're like, where you at? I thought you said you were on your way.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a lie?
Yeah.
You were still in the shower? Got
Gratitude.
it.
Hard to find the gratitude in that one.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
I mean, I get annoyed
I'm
with...
just grateful they came.
Yeah.
Not me.
It's going to take a good 30 minutes of me just staring at him like, No, I'm so happy you're here.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you for coming.
Enjoy.
I mean, I started off by saying I didn't need anything, so
yeah.
I guess you took my first instruction.
Don't offer if you're not going to follow through. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like sometimes people will say, oh, what can I bring? And I was like, you don't want to bring anything. You know?
You can tell a little bit of who's being the Southern rule, who's doing their cultural due diligence of let me just offer.
Yeah.
And who's really like, no, I'm on my way to the store. Do you need something else? That's
because I feel like too that plays into a lot of other scenarios of like, oh no, anytime you need a ride to the airport, give me a call.
Never in my life have I said those words.
But I'm saying like other situations of just like, just give me a call, shoot me a text if you need that, and like sometimes I'm like, there are some people where I'm like they would, they absolutely would, and there's others where I'm like, just say have a good day. Yeah. You know, just say good to catch up, man. Bye-bye. Like I do feel like there's those you throw them out, and I'm like, why are we doing this? Why are we throwing out these things we don't mean? You know,
I do it a lot. I filler.
Oh, filler.
Just fill the silence, fill the ending. Just again, bringing it back to Friends. Chandler saying, "I'll call you." Like he can't just walk away from a girl that he's not going to call again. He has to go, all right, I'll call you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Because it is hard too to also, you know, we should like, especially if someone I haven't seen in a while. This happened a few times where I'd run into somebody and they'd be like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. We should get lunch. And deep down I'm going, no. And I'll just be like, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Because what do you say in that situation when you know you're not going to? Or you don't want to, not because you don't like the person, but you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so busy these days. I don't really have that strong of a relationship with you.
Yeah.
I don't really want to go to lunch with you. I'm happy I saw you here at the grocery store.
Yeah.
I'm happy I ran into you. Be like, hey, how are you? I'm happy you're doing well, but I don't want to go have a follow-up.
I know. And it's,
but what do you say?
But what do you say? Because it's not, I feel like in those, the few times that I'm thinking of where I've done that, it's always like, we're in the middle of tour. I have very limited time when I'm home. No offense to you, but I just want to see these other people that I have stronger relationships with. But so good to see you, though. What are the chances we were both at this Starbucks at the mall? You know, or
if
whatever.
Honesty was a thing, right? Like if it was, because I'm never gonna be direct and say, actually, nah, I don't want to have lunch with you. I would never in my life ever say that. I'm gonna always 100% be like, yeah, call me, girl.
Yeah.
See you later, queen.
Well, you kind of putting it on them too. Like, yes, shoot me a text. Like, I'm not gonna follow up.
Yeah. But and then when they call, then you're like, oh, damn it.
I mean, I'm also the person, I struggle saying no. So like, I'm also the person that would be like, well, can you meet Tuesday at 2 p.m.? Like, that's usually what my schedule is. Of like, I can't. If you can meet at this weird time that I have available, then
I have 10 p.m. available. Can you meet me for
but a hard
snack?
out at 10:30.
Yeah. Give me another one, Danielle.
Yeah. Okay, I've pulled up various lists, so I'm just kind of pulling from these lists. This one, it just says 50 unspoken social rules. Again, I don't know where we're going with this, but this one says, and I'm curious about this one, on the culture of handshakes, but this is don't leave someone hanging in a handshake.
Yes.
What does that mean?
If somebody puts their hand out and then you don't shake it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's rude.
And then
people do that on purpose to be rude. Like that's a rude thing.
Okay.
I would say difference. Okay.
And how do you know when to go for a handshake versus
a hug or whatever?
Or like a hello, I don't know. What are other options?
Well, okay. There was something recently where somebody who, like, of their religion, he couldn't shake hands with the woman sports anchor. Like it was an athlete, and it was all men sports anchors interviewing and a woman, and he did handshakes to everybody, but not to the woman. And I think she was being applauded for understanding that it was like a religious thing and not he wasn't trying to be rude, but she understood the culture of the moment, that he's not supposed to touch another woman or something like that. But again, it just brought up discussion of like, what do you do in that situation? And she handled it well. Like he wasn't trying to like snub her on purpose, but he was trying to honor his convictions or whatever. But other than that, other than like a religious I'm not allowed to touch you situation, I would say if you don't obviously put your hand out when somebody has their hand out to shake, you're purposely trying to snub them. But let's take it back a little bit further of just extending the hand. Okay. When do you extend or not extend for the handshake in like a typical handshake type situation? Obviously not the grocery store, not trying to shake your register lady's hand, but in a situation where you can shake hands, there's sometimes where I opt for a wave and I'll give a nice to meet you, one of these. And to me, I am signaling I'm not trying to come in for let's have some physical contact. But I'm giving you one of these and you're across the room. Now, if you were standing right here in front of me, I wouldn't wave at you like that. You know what I mean? Like we're in it. I'm probably going to shake your hand. But if you're like a little bit away from me and I give you one of these, I'm kind of letting you know I'm not about to walk across the room and come shake your hand. And there's no need for you to come do it. Let's just give each other a nice to meet you. Hi.
Because I'm meeting a lot of people right now. I'm in my season of meeting. Of just in a new city, new people. And I have been in some situations recently where I kind of wait for the other person to make the first move because I'm not the person that's going to go in for the hug, or I don't know. I'm just very much like I'm looking for their cue. And sometimes it does end up like we're hugging. Okay. Oh, I was kind of going for the handshake, but now I'm confused. And then like there was one situation where I met someone and like she went in for the hug, so I hugged. And then when we left, she went in for a hug again. And I was like, oh, a goodbye hug. Okay. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, are we going to do that every time? No, I don't know. Like, I was just like, I don't know what but I'm like, again, but I'm thinking, I'm like, don't seem rude. Like, this is like a first impression. It's a first impression. And so I'm trying to figure out.
But you got to shake them hands.
Yeah.
You can't be doing no high waves because you're in your season of I got to meet people. You got to go shake the hand. You got to go, hey, I'm
and
Danielle.
Then just take their cue if they're like, I know some people are honest. Sometimes they just come at you and they go, I'm a hugger. And you're like, okay.
You're all, I'm not, but we're in it.
But hello, I'm new and I don't know anyone. So sure, we're going to hug this person I just met. You know, it's usually the ones I'm meeting in church. But
Have you gone to church yet since you've been here?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Zeal Church is the one that I went to.
Was it zealous?
No. But also they had a guest pastor that day, so I was like, well, now I gotta come back because I don't know your regular.
Did you like it?
I did. Yeah, it was small. It was about the size that I prefer.
Okay.
So I liked that, and very modern. Still, I feel like most churches are very modern unless you go to like a Catholic church at this point. No offense to Catholics. They're just more traditional. And it's a non-denom, so it's, we got the band, we got the TV screen, we got the announcements.
How big is it? Can you say it's as big as I prefer it? Oh. Is it like a small Comedy Works? Is it giving the Funny Bone? Or are we talking San Jose Improv? Are we talking
probably
the Paramount Theater? What are we talking?
Stardome, maybe?
Okay.
It's pretty deep. I mean,
Alabama, Stardome.
Yeah, there's probably bigger than a club, but not that much bigger. We're probably talking maybe 400, 500 there.
Right. That's San Jose Improv.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I can't visualize people for the life of me, I'll be honest, like size-wise. Especially, that happens all the time with shows where they're like, yeah, we got about 1,000 people in it. And I'm like, I don't know what that means, actually. Thank you so much. But... yeah, just more, It's not super small, but it's not mega by any means.
Great. Is it young?
It had some young vibes. Again, I sometimes struggle with knowing how old someone is these days. Sometimes young people look older, older people look younger. It's very confusing. I was with my friend there, though, who is my age, but is married with a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of just hung out with them and we had lunch and stuff. But I don't really know what the vibe is for single people yet.
Where's it at?
Nashville.
Yeah.
Belmead? That sounds like a place.
Yeah, it's a place here.
I'm
interesting.
I'm still figuring out. I do feel like everyone though kind of says like, oh, this is in North Nashville, this is in West Nashville, this is in
and we don't know what that means.
South, and I'm like, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here's the thing: everything is like 15 minutes from everything, so it doesn't really. They're like, oh, it's all the way over there in West, and I'm like, it's 10 minutes. That's fine.
Different when you're coming from West LA to Burbank.
I was like, I had to prepare. I was in the car at minimum 30 minutes to go anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm like, the fact that I'm going across town and it takes 12 minutes, a dream.
All right, give us another one.
But yeah. Okay, so let's do.
I just did an inner throat burp. Did you hear it?
Sure did not.
Did you guys hear it at home? Sometimes I try to move away from the microphone so you don't hear it because it happens a lot. When I'm on stage, when I'm here on the podcast, I have to burp. And then sometimes I don't even have to burp, but my throat just starts making a burp noise. So I'll try to like move away from the microphone so you don't hear it. But I just heard it in my headphones. So I'm pretty sure somebody at home heard that burp that just took place in my jugular.
Okay. Let's do mind the doorway. Never stand still or hold a conversation right in the entrance or exit of a doorway. Thoughts on that?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So MADtitude on that. If you're standing in the way and I need to like walk through, because then I feel like I'm interrupting your conversation. I'm the rude one here because I need to get by. So that would be a MADtitude for me. However, then gratitude in it. If I am that person that's standing in the doorway having a conversation, it's probably because I ran into somebody that I haven't seen in a long time, and you do that, oh my gosh, hey, and the world stops because you're just in this moment with this person and you don't realize, oh, I'm literally standing in the way of people walking by. And we've all been in that situation, and either you're the person in the conversation or you're the person trying to get by. And what's fine about it is when the people standing in the way are like, oh, my bad, here, let's move out the way, let's move off to the side, because then they realize what happened. We got caught in the moment.
Awareness.
Yeah, we got situational awareness. When you can display situational awareness and right your wrong, you know what I mean? Be like, oh, my bad, here, let me move out the way. Hey, let's stand over here. That's fine. That's great. That's, oh, yeah, hey, have a good day. Okay, bye, whatever. But when you're just standing there, just chatting away, and you're like, oh, sorry, excuse me, can I get by here? And they're just like, oh, yeah. And maybe they like move a little bit and you still got to squish through them. Nah, MADtitude.
Yep. Yeah, it is. It's, I feel like most of these, I mean, it's literally unspoken social rules. So a lot of it comes down to situational awareness, which I fear a lot of people lack. I feel like I've talked about that before of you just got to know your surroundings. You can still totally be in your conversation, doing your thing, but then also maybe your head's on a swivel a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Have some peripherals.
Yes. And you know what? And some people don't have that, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We have prescription lenses for that. So we can fix it. Speaking of social cues, getting someone to leave, or the social cues of, knowing if someone is serious, like, well, it's getting late, or the, tomorrow's a pretty busy day for me. Of like, maybe what are ones that you clock immediately, or sometimes I'm like, maybe they're just talking, but no, it's like,
okay,
like, what are the guidelines for that?
Different situations. Are we on the phone or are we in person? Okay. When we're on the phone, the person starts talking a little quicker.
Oh,
they're trying to wrap you up. trying to wrap you up quicker and
No follow-up questions.
No
Short
follow-
answers.
short answers and quicker. Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, I could do it. I could do that. They try and get off the phone. Take the social cue. Okay, in person, if they're leaning away from you, taking steps towards the door.
Oh, a physical cue.
A full-on, like they're starting to walk.
They're putting their shoes on. They're
Like-
grabbing their bag.
Like a little bit of, like we're still in conversation and no, we should do that. But they're taking steps towards the exit. Yeah. Okay, we'll see you. Yeah, we did do that. We did, and they're still walking.
Yeah.
They trying to go, bruh.
Yeah.
Wrap it up. Put a period on the sentence.
I'm thinking specifically, my grandfather does this to this day, where his social cue is if he's sitting, he'll just stand up, slap his knees, and go, well. And like everyone just knows, all right, we got to get out. We got to get out of the house. He's ready for it. He's like, well, y'all been good.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's like, he'll just look
Grandpa
at
with
you.
the heart out.
Yeah. He's
I'm
like,
out of here.
You guys
Get
get out of my house. Yeah.
Love that. Yeah, I'm a attitude about people not taking social cues.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm trying to hang up a phone, trying to hang up a phone call, and exit a conversation. And when I tell you the biggest culprit of this is my husband.
I thought you were going to say me, honestly.
No, you too. You do that too. There's so many times where I'll be like, okay, and you're like,
It's usually because I'm trying to get answers.
I know.
And I can tell you're wanting to wrap it up, and I'm going, hold on, wait, before, and then real quick.
Yeah. There's a lot of times, and then you'll end it with, okay, like a very unsatisfied. Okay.
Yeah, I'll get this answer later.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah, you and my husband, mostly my husband. Man, I'll be like, and then I'll be full on direct. I gotta go. I'm at the register. I gotta go. And he'll be like, okay, well, wait, am I supposed to blah, 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 or blah, blah, blah? And I'd be like, oh my God, I gotta go. I'll call you right back. Let me just at least not be on the phone at the register, and I will call you as soon as I get in the car. Man, that guy. You don't be taking social cues. Oh my gosh, the other day we went to this place. It's not a spa, but it does like cryotherapy, cold plunges, things like that. It has a whole list of services. The guy was giving us a tour, whatever. And Manny and I were supposed to get home, shower, because we were leaving the gym, get home, shower, go for our anniversary. We were going to go get foot massages. Then we're going to go to the mall. I was going to buy a new purse. And then we're going to go to our early dinner reservation and make it home in time for Rosie to put her down. My husband wanted to talk to every single person that day for like 30 minutes each. The guy at the front desk, the guy giving us the tour, the smoothie people at the smoothie place. Everybody, he wanted to talk to them for like 30 minutes. By the time we're out of the shower and ready to go, I'm like, well, we have like an hour and a half before our dinner reservation. That's not enough time to go get a foot massage, to go to the mall, to go do all the things, because my husband was not taking none of my cues, where I was like, all right, babe, well, we'll get the information later. He wanted to talk to the guy who worked there for a little bit more. And I'm like, okay, well, we'll get the information. Here, scan the QR code. We could look at it when we get home. And I'm trying to do all these things, but my husband had another story that he wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't be taking social cues sometimes.
And I feel like there's certain people with my family and certain friends, you can just quickly be like, I gotta go. I can't be on the, bye-bye. Sometimes I'll just hang up on them. Sorry to mom and dad. Sometimes I'll go, love you, bye, gotta go. But other people, you have to like be kind of particular with it. Because then also I feel like there are some people that might get mad that you're trying to wrap up a conversation that they don't think should be wrapped up yet.
You.
Oh.
You with me.
It's because I'm trying to get answers. Or you start asking me questions and I'm like, that's not what I wanted to talk about. Hold on. You changed the subject. So
wrong tab. Hold on.
Yeah. I'll send you a text asking you a very specific thing, and then you'll call me and I think you're answering what I texted you, but you're coming to me with a totally different problem. And And then I'm going, wait, did you see that text? And you go, oh, gotta go buy. And I'm like, no.
No, it's usually like, oh, I gotta talk to Manny about it and get back. Like I have to coordinate with somebody else before I can give you this answer is what it is. But in the meantime, I need an answer.
Yeah. And then I'll give you a good 2-3 hours and go.
And I'm grateful for that.
Did you talk to Manny? And you'll go, oh, forgot.
Yep. And I'm so grateful for those bumps. I need those bumps.
Okay. I want to talk about pets.
Give it to me.
Okay. So this one says that you should always ask before petting a dog.
100%.
Some dogs are in training and should not be petted. It is not your animal or your responsibility. Be respectful. It's the full sentence.
100%. Unless.
Okay.
I'm out in pub. Okay. I'm at a coffee shop, minding my business. And your dog comes up to me. He made his choice. He's asking me to pet him.
He chose to pet you first.
Done. That's the only time. If he's coming up to me and being like whatever, then I'm like, oh, hi, look at you, friend. Yeah. But if I'm walking down the street and somebody's sitting there having their coffee with their dog and I'm like inclined to say hello, I will address the owner and I'd be like, oh, is he friendly or whatever? Can I say hello?
That's a good way to say that.
And sometimes they're very honest. They go, no, he's not friendly. I go, okay. Oh, great. Have a good day.
Yeah.
I don't want to get no awkward about it, even though I feel awkward if I get turned down from petting a dog.
Yeah.
I got to respect it. Be like, oh, cool. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day. Yeah. Bye.
I mean, if your dog is,
and then I walk away.
Well, here's the thing. If you're stupid. Here's the thing is like, I could go on a whole rant about dogs in public and in public places. And having moved from LA to Nashville, the dog social vibes are different. First of all, not nearly anywhere, hardly. I only see them on trails or in the apartment. Like in LA, I felt like every restaurant, every place I went, somebody had their dog there. Here, definitely not as common. And I don't know if that's just culture or rules, if they're more strict on it. But like to me, if your dog is aggressive, why is he out in the public? If you're like, oh,
he needs to go on a walk still. Just put a muzzle on him.
I know. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Yeah. I am all for aggressive dogs being muzzled. Take them on a walk. They got to get their steps in. Yeah. You know what I mean? But just
that's true.
Put that muzzle on, please.
Yeah.
I know some dogs that need a muzzle that don't have one.
Well, yeah. I don't know. But I kind of, no offense to you as someone who brings your dog everywhere, I kind of like that there aren't dogs everywhere.
And that's all right.
Because sometimes I'm like, just, especially if they're yappy or if they're barking, like if we're at a coffee shop, there's some attitude for you.
Yeah.
A yappy dog. Like we're all trying, it's like, just like you don't talk on the speakerphone, don't bring your yappy dog to a coffee shop.
Totally. That is something. Like, I like the restaurants that are like, oh yeah, we're dog friendly. Everybody bring your dog, whatever. And you're all sitting there. And then there is a yappy dog. We're like, okay, listen, I know it says bring your dog, but you know your dog is yappy.
Yeah.
You want to be that person? Don't do that.
One of the last times I went to Din Tai Fung in LA with my sister, there was a dog and we were seated outside. So I guess like,
patio.
Okay, patio. Would we call it a patio at the Glendale Galleria? But it was outside. But their dog was there and their dog was yappy.
Nope.
And at one point they had the dog sitting in a chair at the table. And it was I just was like
100% no.
And they were so close to us. And so now my brain is just thinking, there's dog on my food. I know they were at the table next to me, but there is a part of like sanitary things. Yeah. And I'm not like a major germaphobe, but that I was like, get your dog away from my dumplings. I don't want that near me. But yeah, also I get yappy.
That. No, I get that.
Yeah.
Leave the yappy dog at home. Don't take him to the restaurant. Even though dogs are allowed at that restaurant and you know your dog is yappy, just leave him home.
Yeah. Okay. I saw it just a minute ago. I have like several tabs open, but it was something like giving up your seat for the person who needs it more.
Oh, yeah.
How do you judge the person that you give your seat up? Like, I mean, you kind of have to be a little judgy. You kind of have to be like, especially if you're like on the subway, if you're on a train in the airport,
the tram going from this terminal to that terminal.
Exactly. You know, or even just sometimes in church, you know, sometimes they're like, oh, you need to scoot down. And you're like, oh, I need the in seat because of what did then do? Because, you know, a lot of churches, the thing is like you may come in and you may sit on the end and then they have everybody scoot in towards the center for the people who came late. And it's like, well, why am I being punished for them being late? And then they're like, oh, but the Lord. And I'm like, yes, but also be on time. And yeah, so like what are the rules? What are the vibes?
Okay, so
then do we give our seats up? Like technically we're the ladies. The guy's supposed to give the seat up for us if we're being traditional, you know?
Hilarious. Well, it depends on the situation for
yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
So I've given up my tram seat for any elderly. And what do I consider elderly? At this point, anybody who looks like they would benefit from my seat more than I would. I don't need the seat. I'm about to sit on a plane for 4 hours. I'm fine.
Yeah.
There's that. Or a mom with kids. Even if you want to just put your kid there, because I know that it's easier to keep this kid right here on this seat than, you know, the tram is moving and there's no seatbelts. It's a different kind of situation. You're on the tram for 2 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I give up my seat in those situations. Yeah, I'm good with giving up my seat. A lot of times there's like multiple people stand up to give their seat and the person has options of where they want to sit.
Yeah. Do you ever feel the need to, like, are you ever like, maybe you're standing and there's somebody sitting and then somebody comes in and you're like, if I had a seat, I would give it to that person, but then that person doesn't stand up. Oh, yeah. Do you ever feel the need to step in, or do we just...
Oh, in my brain.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it in real life.
Yeah.
That's on them. That's their seat. They want to keep it. They keep it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But in my brain, definitely I've been like, somebody should really give their seat up for this lady. Clearly.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I don't think it's people being purposely rude. I think people are in their phones and they're not noticing other humans around them is what it is.
Which, this made me think of something else in a very specific situation I found myself in one time. But letting pregnant women cut you in line at the bathroom. Oh,
yes.
And you being someone who was pregnant once before. Yeah. I've never been pregnant.
Yeah.
But
I've never been in that situation, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. Never been in it. I'm going to be aware of it now.
Yes. I've seen it like, you know, at the mall, at a theme park or whatever, of just like maybe there's a long line and a woman comes up who's visibly pregnant. Because I do feel like that makes a difference. It's usually someone where you're like, wow, that baby could come any minute now. And I've definitely seen it where a lot of women are like, oh, here, come, cut in front of me or whatever. But there was one time in particular, I had to pee so bad. I pulled over in a Ralph's Kroger that's where I was going to go to the bathroom. And I walk in and I was like, do you have a bathroom? And they said there's one. And it was a single stall, just like a door or whatever. And there was someone in there. I have to pee so bad I'm leaning against the wall. Like I was like, if I move too fast, I will pee my pants. When I tell you, I finally hear the person washing their hands and I look to my left and there is a visibly pregnant woman fast waddling towards me. And I thought, and this is a horrible thing, but I just thought, open the door faster, because I was going to act like I didn't see her. Like, oh, didn't see her. Oh, I got in before you. And I swear this person washed their hands that full 20 seconds. They said Miss Mary Black, like whatever the song is, they were doing the full, I was like, get out. And finally, when she's opening the door, that pregnant woman is like 2 feet away from me. And she's giving me that look like I can go. And I was like, and I wanted to be like, I'm pregnant too. I almost wanted to be like, me too. 6 weeks. I could cry. I'm late
for my period. I could be pregnant.
I was like, please. And in that moment, an employee came around the corner, saw us like giving each other a stare down, and was like, there's another one around this corner. And I thought, there's been another bathroom this whole time. When I tell you, I didn't even take a second glance. I just took off around the corner to this other bathroom. But I was like, I felt like such like a dilemma of like,
oh yeah,
morally, sure, I should let but I was like, but I have to pee too. Why does her pee different than mine?
That's funny.
I was like, we both have the same bladders.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you, like, that's such a tricky situation. And then also too, there's sometimes where you're like, well, I don't want to assume.
Yeah.
I don't want to assume you're pregnant.
Yeah.
To like offer. So you're kind of
Knowing
like, should you say something first?
me, I would, and I was in your predicament where I had to pee. I'm leaning on the wall because if I move too much, I'm going to pee my pants. And I see somebody in need coming, I would start the apology and be like, I'm so sorry. I've been holding it and I'm about to explode. I have to go. I'll be real quick. I promise.
Yeah.
I'd be that person.
Yeah. I did. I think I was like starting to think like scenarios, like how do I say this? How do I be so nice? How do I just shove her out of my way? Like, what do I do? that
No.
Ralph's Kroger employee really saved the day when he came around the corner and was like, I think he clocked it. I think he was like, oh, a little, you know what? It felt like a gunslinger moment, like, like, I was like, who's gonna get to the toilet quickest? I was like, you're waddling. I can move a little faster than that.
Hilarious.
But yeah, I think, yeah, because also too, I feel like that's such a big deal. Another social cue of like, even if a woman is visibly pregnant, I never want to be like,
never.
You never want to acknowledge it unless they acknowledge it first.
You can be about to pop. You're 10 days past your due date.
Yeah.
And you are not getting no congratulations out of my mouth until you acknowledge your pregnancy first. No, ma'am.
You tell me first.
Maybe if you give your belly a rub, I'm taking that as my cue. I'll take that because
Really?
I don't know too many overweight people that are lovingly caressing their belly.
Until I verbally hear you say I'm pregnant, you're just having a bloated day. It's
got to be an obvious rub of the I am fond of this belly. You know what I mean? This belly is on purpose and I am fond of it. Then I'll go in for the congratulations. Other than that, nah. Nope.
Yeah.
You could be having contractions right in front of me. And if you don't give me some kind of...
The water broke and you're like, oh, you spilled? Do you want me to help you clean that up?
You spilled your Stanley.
Yes. Oh my God, you dropped something. Let me see. Okay. I think I've talked about this. We've probably talked about this before, but kind of going back to the bringing something to a party.
Yeah.
As far as like showing up on time, this one says social gatherers show up roughly on time, but not too early. So if a party says 8 p.m.
8:15.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay. What kind of party? First of all.
Okay. Let's just say it's just a birthday party.
Okay, so for Rosie's birthday party, it was just our family, you and Jackie's family.
Yep.
So literally, if Jackie was late, Jackie was half the party. It was her husband, her 2 kids, and her niece and nephew that were coming. They were half the party. Okay. If they were super late, that's the whole party. Like, I'm waiting on you. Okay. Yes. So hurry up and get here. And luckily she was only like a few minutes late. She was maybe like 15, 20 minutes late. 15, 20 minutes late is when you should show up to a party, I think.
Yeah. Unless, I think, if it's a Super Bowl party. Well, you should get there before the game starts.
Yeah, get there before the game.
Like if it's
or if it's a dinner reservation.
Oh, yes. To me, a dinner reservation, I'm showing up like 10 minutes early.
A dinner reservation party? Don't be the ones we got to wait for you till we get our table.
It's because they will not seat you until your full party is present. And then if I'm the one who made the reservation at 7:30 and I'm waiting until 7:45, I'm like, well, now they're gonna ding me. I'm never gonna get a reservation here ever again. They're gonna ding my open table app.
Yep.
Like that's what my brain is going to.
Yeah. I think for a regular birthday party at somebody's house, 15 to 20 minute late, I think that's a good time to show up.
Because then now if it's like a party, like yes, party starts at 8 p.m., you know, no end time, goes till whenever. Are you mad ever if people show up like at 10 o'clock, like they're 2 hours late?
Why are you here?
Yeah.
Why did you come?
Like, does that bother you? Like, if it was like, unless it was advertised as like a come and go thing.
Sure.
It's kind of like, well, I said starts at 8:30 would be the max.
Yeah.
Tardy time, I think.
I would give it an hour. For me,
Give an hour.
max, like, if it starts at 8 and you show up at 9, I would give that. Unless previously communicated. Hey, girl, we have another party.
Yes.
So we're going to be there late.
Yeah, or someone's on a shift. Hey, my shift doesn't end till 8.
Yeah,
so I'll get there.
If it's previously communicated, show up whenever you show up. You already talked to me about it.
Yeah.
But if you didn't say nothing, you were like, yeah, I'll see you at your birthday party, and then you come 2 hours late, I'm annoyed.
And you didn't bring anything?
Annoyed.
I'd almost let it slide if you were like, sorry, I'm late. I stopped and grabbed 8 more cases of beer. I'd be like, all right, get in here.
Get in here, girl.
Girly?
Oh, where you been?
Yes. And you brought hot dogs? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, I guess maybe an hour. Yeah. Unless I specified, hey, it's come and go. I've done that before. I had one of my last parties at my apartment party was a come and go type, like whenever you can make it. Starting it, but I will say I did say starting at this time, and when no one was there at that time, I was like, oh, when y'all showing up then? What time? I know I said come and go, but like no one wanted to be here at the start. Okay, got it.
Also, I think showing up 15 to 20 late, because that's usually my party. We're still setting up.
Well, that's what I was saying. I was like, does it bother you if someone shows up early?
Yeah, unless you're trying to come set up. But even then, it bothered me because I feel pressure. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I got to hurry. Sorry, the balloons, we couldn't get the balloons up. Hold on, I need time. And then I feel like I got to go into entertaining mode. Yeah. Because they got there early and they're like, oh, don't worry about me. We'll just be here. And be like, no, I am worried about you.
I think if it's a house party, you don't show up early. But if it's, we're going to a dinner reservation, we're going to a ticketed event, then I'm like, okay, I need you to show up early. Yeah, I need you to, and normally I'm like, I'm assigning a time. Hey, show starts at 7. I want to get there at 6:30 so I don't feel rushed.
That's a lie from the pit of hell. You will be there at 4 p.m. Do not lie. Do not
Depends
lie.
on the show. Depends on the show. Also, it depends on venue. If it's a new venue that I've never been to, and then I got to figure out where I'm going to park, nothing gives me more anxiety than parking. So I probably will show up at 4 o'clock so that I can figure out the parking. Again, I just don't ever want to feel rushed. Nobody rushed me. Nothing irks me more than that feeling of like, now we're late, and now I'm like, I could throw up. Yeah. I'm like, just let me. Yeah. Oh, now we got 20 minutes to kill. Perfect. I would love to have 20 minutes
20 minutes to kill is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30?
You give me 30, 45, I'm mad. I'm mad.
Yeah, but sometimes I want to walk around and look at stuff. You don't ever like to look at stuff?
Nah, it's too early. 20 minutes, perfect.
Yeah, that's probably the sweet spot. I won't show up early to the airport. I'll do that. But parties and events.
You won't show up early to the airport?
I mean, I show up earlier than you.
Yeah.
But I don't show up as early as some other people.
When I'm traveling by myself versus when I'm traveling with Rosie, completely different. I'm giving that 2-hour window, son. I'm showing up hella early because that's the last thing I want to do is rush with Rosie and a stroller and our luggage and Bonzo. I'm giving myself the full 2 hours. When I'm by myself, girl, she's pushing it. She is. Yeah. Every minute counts.
You are?
Oh, yeah.
Especially if it was like at Burbank Airport.
Because I want to be home as long as possible. So I'm like, I could leave now, get there early, go grab something to eat, or I could wait here for 30 more minutes, be with Rosie, chill, and then just give myself anxiety the whole way there, hoping that there's no traffic or accidents.
Yeah. Whereas, again, I like to feel settled. Yeah. I don't want to feel rushed. I want the opportunity to go to the bathroom and maybe get a coffee, maybe get a snack, maybe just, I don't know, look around.
Okay, I will say this. If I'm flying Delta and I know I have Delta Lounge access,
Oh, sure.
I'm going to get there early
Mm-hmm.
because I want to go get some snacks,
I will go to Bell.
relax, chill out. But
Mhm.
if I'm not flying Delta,
Yeah.
nah.
I'd also I don't know the terminals yet at BNA, which I guess everything's interconnected and open.
And it's about to change anyways.
It doesn't matter, because whereas like at LAX, it's like once you're in your terminal, you're not going to other terminals the way it's set up. So I know too, if like I'm at LAX and I'm doing Terminal 1, which is Southwest, I'm like, I got Chick-fil-A over there.
They got some good options at
Terminal 1 is good. No good coffee though, in my opinion. But
What do they have?
it's Earth Cafe, which I hate.
Yeah.
Hate
No
Earth Cafe.
Magoost.
And then I think maybe Coffee Bean.
I can't think.
I think Coffee Bean.
Oh, they do. And I do
I-
enjoy Coffee Bean,
I don't
though.
like Coffee Bean.
I do.
They use a lot of powders.
They do. I like it.
I'm not a powder lady.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like the powders.
So Delta though has got all the Starbucks.
I remember when they switched Delta and American at LAX. This is years ago. American was on this side, Delta was on this side, and then they just switched them. And all my favorite restaurants were now at American Airlines, and I was so mad.
Which I will say, I know we complain a lot about LAX. I like the way it's set up. I like that
little circle.
one airline is in a terminal, because we've been to those others where I'm
Atlanta.
like, yes, I'm like, why is my layover on the same flight across the entire? Just put all
Minneapolis?
the deltas. Minneapolis, yes.
Ugh.
That was the one where I had to run around the whole thing and I still missed it. And I'm like, put them all in the same. Logically,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because who's going from a Southwest flight to a Delta flight?
Nobody.
Nobody's doing that.
No. Yeah.
Insanity. Unless if you are doing it, how are you doing that?
Yeah. Why are you doing
Why
that?
are you doing that?
All right, give us
This
one
game.
more. Give us one more.
Okay. Oh, okay. I wanted to talk about this elevator one because I didn't know we had social cues in elevators.
What?
Whereas, I mean, other than like, obviously, don't stand super close, like,
Sure.
keep a distance. But this one was saying it was.
Oh my God, I just subconsciously gave you my elevator smile.
What?
Because I was imagining being in the elevator and thinking of what are the social cues.
Uh-huh.
And if you happen to make eye contact with someone, you acknowledge with a little bit of a smile. Just a little bit of a, I acknowledge your existence. And I gave it to you while you were typing. I said, oh my gosh, if you could go back and replay that part. I really subconsciously went, "Whoa."
So this one says elevator etiquette. Turn to face the doors once you
Yes.
step into an elevator and let people exit before you try to board.
What? Yeah.
Yes, and I agree. But I turn to face the doors. Who's not doing that?
Yeah. Who's
Who's
just scanning the audience? Who's scanning the crowd we have here?
Who's just facing the wall, the corner? Who's doing that? And then also, it's like, what are the rules? Like, what are your vibe? Like, obviously, this has happened to me a few times where I have to use the elevator in my new building, just because.
Which I need to come see your new building.
I know you need to, and I do. My unit is by the stairs, but where I park is by the elevator, so I take the elevator. Whatever. So, but like, you know, I'm in this elevator which has two doors on either side, and depending on what floor you're going to depends on what side opens. So everyone just kind of like stands on the opposite sides of the doors, just like facing the inside of the elevator. And it's one of those things where this is different. It's in my building. So I'm always like, I do the elevator smile, like, hello, like technically this person is my neighbor, right? We may be on opposite ends of the building on different floors, but we all live in the same building. So like and I've been in elevators where like one girl is just like, hey, like immediately starts talking, and the others, it's like, oh, okay, he's just looking at his phone. Okay, I'll look at my phone.
I don't like silence in an elevator.
Like what's the social cues for that? What's the etiquette for that? Like what? Like, is someone talking to the elevator making you mad, or do you want to talk to somebody in the elevator?
I don't want to have full dialogue, but I do want to acknowledge existence. I don't want, you're on my phone, I'm on my phone, and we're just silent and never acknowledge each other's existence. The
Kinda
door opens,
weird.
one of us leaves. I don't like that. I need a little bit of a split the diff with your neighbor that's like, hey, and start talking. I'm going to give it a little, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Maybe a small talk.
Yeah.
Be like, did you hear that thunder? That was a
Sure.
loud one. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good day. See ya.
Yeah, and sometimes it's easy. So I've gotten in the elevator and it's someone with a dog. Boom. Oh my God, look at your kitty dog. Or one recently, we both got in and we had carts. And he was like, same idea.
Uh-huh. Yeah, great.
To carry our groceries up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it's weird to
Ignore.
you get in and it's just like a full ignoring.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they're like on their phone or...
Okay, here's this.
No.
This is not so much etiquette, more safety tips
Oh, okay.
for all the women out there. Okay. I remember seeing videos of this and it was in a book too. But one, listening to your insides if something tells you you're uncomfortable getting into this elevator with this man who is in there, to not do the polite thing and just get on the elevator anyway because you don't want to be rude. If your little sensors went off on the inside and said, something doesn't feel right, you quickly come up with the quickest lie that you have. Be like, oh, forgot something in my car. Have a good day. Walk away.
Yeah.
Don't get on the elevator.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. If you're in the elevator by yourself and a guy gets in the elevator and you feel uncomfortable, get off the next exit. Don't go straight to your apartment.
Yeah.
Don't show them where you live, whatever that is. But that's safety tips that I've kept in mind, and which is another reason why I don't like to just be in my phone. I'm giving eye contact. I'm letting you know I see you. I'm looking at you.
I'm aware.
I'm aware. Situational awareness. Yep.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give some of those.
Because also another thing that goes through my head is, and what if we get stuck in here? And I'm stuck with you.
That's a whole
That's a
different
whole other train of thought.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean, and I've definitely done that before, where I've just, oh, you went up? Oh, I need to go down actually. So let me just, even I'm on the bottom floor.
Yeah.
Like of totally just being like, this is a little bit, or even there's been a few times where I'm like, quickly, let me get in the elevator because there's a guy over here in this corner that's freaking me out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a big thing of like, even if there's just a slight little part of you that's like, I don't feel good about this. Even if, and it could be nothing. It could absolutely be nothing. But I always think just, I've heard too many crime shows.
That's
too
right.
many things of where they're like, she said she was nervous, but she went anyway. And I was
Don't lose your life being polite.
ooh.
Done.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
You gotta listen to your sensors on the inside. Your intuition, your Holy Spirit, whatever it is that you call it. If something goes, I'm uncomfortable, listen. Just get out of the situation.
Yeah. Sometimes
You could do it with a smile if you want.
Sometimes just turn around and walk away.
Yeah.
I feel like too, as women, we do feel like, oh, I gotta come up with an excuse. I gotta say something.
Sure.
I gotta.
That's because I know my personality, and I know that if I'm in the whatever, I don't want to be rude. I need to have, even if it's just a good enough excuse for me, even if they don't even care that I left something in my car, I just got to say something to get out of this situation because I know my personality. But you're absolutely right. You don't need to say anything.
Yeah.
You could literally, elevator doors could open. You could see it's a man by himself, and you could say, I'll wait for the next one. Thank you. Or you could say nothing. You could just walk away.
Yeah. I also think too, part of me is not so much like to be nice, but I almost want to like signal. It's almost like you're signaling like, oh, I see you. I'll go over here. Thanks. And I don't even know if that's good or bad.
Yeah.
You know,
if you're signaling that you're scared or worried. I
don't know if that's.
No say.
I mean, yeah, because that's like there was one time I was in a taxi in New York. And the driver was asking me a lot of weird questions, and it just kind of felt really uncomfortable. And I was just going to the hotel, and I then just over the top was like, yeah, I've got dinner reservations, meeting my whole family. My dad will be there. They're actually expecting me. I'm on my way. Like, just got in town. Like, they got here before I did. Like, I start going over and like if you kidnap me, you got 20 people in this city that are just because he was like. He gave me the creeps enough that when we got into the city, I was like, I could tell him to stop right here. Like I could, because he was taking me straight to my hotel. But you know, when you're coming from the airport, there's a lot New York is for that drive from the airport, but I don't know. You're like, do I signal that I think you're weird? Like,
I remember seeing these videos in TikTok that would come up, and would I ever remember to pull up this video? No. But it was a trend that was happening, and I appreciated it. It was a guy, and the video pops up, and the words on the screen is basically just like, have this conversation with me. And it's supposed to be like audio. So like you're in your Uber, you don't feel safe with your Uber driver.
Oh.
So you pull up this guy's TikTok video.
Like we're FaceTiming.
Where he goes, hey babe, you on your way?
Yes.
And then you reply with, yeah, I'm in my Uber. All right, well, send me your location. I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, love you.
Yeah.
Love you. Bye. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like that kind of a thing. So you're showing your Uber driver somebody's expecting me at this location. I just shared my location with somebody.
Yeah.
Like that kind of a thing.
That's like what I was doing by being like, oh my God, yes, I have all these plans. And yeah, I'm just going to get to the hotel and then I'm meeting right up with them. They're going to meet me in the lobby. Like just saying all these, like, which is partly true. It was, but I was just being.
But I didn't need to divulge the information.
I was just like overabundance with it. And yeah, like they always say, like, don't, because sometimes Uber drivers will offer you like water or snacks, and I'm like, don't take that. Like,
oh, I never even thought about that.
Yeah, because they could lace it, even if the water bottle looks, you can reseal a water bottle easily.
No gracias.
Yeah, so I never take
Interessante.
even like mints or. I'm not touching any of that stuff.
I do take it in our professional hired
that is
SUV drivers.
It was coming from the casino. That's a little bit different.
When they got snacks in their snack
and I was
boxes.
Like, and they're the ones going beep en route. I've got they're like, I was like, they're being monitored too.
Then I'm like, ooh, what kind of chips we got?
Exactly. And I'm like, do you have any more of this back here? Yeah, but they say that, or and I always like share. My location's always shared with my sister. It's always
like every time
my
you
trip.
get an
yeah, you
Uber
can
driver.
set it to like it'll automatically share with somebody.
I have that too. I haven't done it in a while. I haven't taken an Uber in a while, but I do have that.
Yeah, which is why people are doing the Waymos. But then I also don't trust the Waymo
thank you.
either.
No, thank you.
I don't trust that at all.
I don't want nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Which there's more out here than I didn't think there was any out here. So it's really kind of throwing me for a loop. But.
Well, this was a fun episode.
I hope it worked.
I enjoyed it.
Some of them
I was
you
like,
guys
enjoyed it.
I guess I don't know that I was too grateful for some of them, but more of just like figuring the right way to
social cues.
Social cues.
Yeah, that's what this episode is. Social cues.
Well, because I'm curious too if you listeners disagree with some of the
let us know
the things that or have follow-ups.
A hot take? Do you have a hot take?
Yeah.
On these?
On what social cues we're not using that we should be.
Ooh.
Maybe something that we are unaware that we're doing
that's a
wrong.
Good one. Oh. What is an obvious social cue to you? Let us know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us on this episode of Funjelah. We haven't played our song in the longest time.
Oh, our voicemail. Well, because you guys aren't leaving us any voicemail.
Probably because we haven't played the song for them.
Want me to play it real quick?
Yeah, just play the song really quick. Just in case everybody forgot. We have a really cool theme song for our voicemail line.
I don't have my computer connected to the thing, but I will just play
Put the microphone like that.
747-300-5380. Give us a call.
Classic.
So you have to call us now.
Yeah. Give us a call.
That was it.
We'll see you next time. Bye.